The very fabric of reality groaned, a symphony of destruction and desperate hope. At the heart of it all, bathed in the raw energy of creation and annihilation, stood the Justice League. They had pushed Perpetua, the progenitor of the multiverse, to her very limits. Their alliance with the cosmic monitors, ancient beings of immense power, had been the decisive factor, turning the tide in this ultimate war for existence. Victory, for a fleeting moment, felt not just possible, but inevitable. The plan was audacious, yet elegant in its simplicity. Combine the concentrated energies of the monitors with Hawkgirl's unique nth metal mace, empowered by the very elements of creation, to seal Perpetua away, imprisoning her in a realm from which she could never escape. Shayra Hull, Hawkgirl, stood ready, her mace humming with an energy that felt both alien and deeply personal. Her focus was absolute, her gaze fixed on the cosmic tyrant. This was the moment, the final blow. And then, the unthinkable happened. From the swirling chaos of monitor energy, a shadow emerged, solidifying into a familiar, dreaded form, the Anti-Monitor. He was a force of destruction, an embodiment of negation, and for a time, he had fought alongside them against his mother, Perpetua. But as the pivotal moment arrived, he turned. With a silent, chilling gesture, he unleashed a wave of antimatter energy, not at Perpetua, but at the very monitor array empowering Hawkgirl. It was a betrayal so profound, so devastating, it sent a ripple of disbelief through the reeling League. The Alliance, their critical edge, fractured instantly. Perpetua, seeing her chance, let out a triumphant roar, her power swelling, threatening to overwhelm everything. Amidst this cosmic betrayal, as the very balance of power shifted catastrophically, Hawkgirl remained poised, her mace still humming, still capable. The path to sealing Perpetua, though harder now, was still open, a sliver of hope in a rapidly darkening sky. But even amidst this existential struggle, human emotions, primal and raw, played a devastating part. In the periphery of her vision, a figure emerged from the debris, a smirk playing on his lips even as the universe trembled. Lex Luthor. He was Perpetua's champion, a vessel for her power, and the architect of untold suffering. For Hawkgirl, he was more than just an enemy. He was a symbol of her deepest loss, the man who had orchestrated the death of Martian Manhunter, her friend, her brother in arms. The pain of that memory, the burning desire for retribution, suddenly flared, hotter and brighter than any cosmic fire. In that critical instant, as the monitors reeled from the Anti-Monitor's treachery, as Perpetua gathered her strength for a final crushing blow, Hawkgirl's eyes locked onto Luthor. Her mace, still charged with universe-altering power, wavered, just for a moment. Her focus, which had been locked onto Perpetua, now split, drawn by the fierce magnetic pull of personal vengeance. It was a microsecond, a breath, a fleeting flicker of hesitation. But in a war for reality itself, a microsecond is an eternity. Perpetua seized the opening. Her form pulsed with an unimaginable, malevolent light. She unleashed a torrent of cosmic energy, not just overwhelming the remaining Justice League members, but collapsing the very dimensional barriers that had kept her power in check. The League, battered and betrayed, fell. They had come so close, only to be undone by a single agonizing moment of distraction, a choice between the greater good and a burning personal vendetta. The ramifications, as you can imagine, were catastrophic. Perpetua triumphed. Earth, the heart of their multiverse, did not simply fall, it was remade. Twisted and warped by Perpetua's dark will and the energies of the Dark Multiverse, it became something new, something terrifying, the Metalverse. Imagine a landscape of jagged, shifting metal, perpetual twilight, and an air thick with despair. Cities became monstrous, skeletal structures, their inhabitants reduced to desperate, mutated shells, or worse, absorbed into the very fabric of this new, nightmarish reality. And ruling over this apocalyptic hellscape as Perpetua's new right hand was a villain more chilling than any they had ever faced: the Batman who laughs. Born from the darkest corners of the Dark Multiverse, a corrupted amalgamation of Batman's intellect and the Joker's madness, he was the embodiment of their failure. His cackling laughter echoed through the desolate metallic canyons, a constant reminder of the price of hesitation, the cost of a war lost. It's a humbling thought, isn't it? How the fate of reality, the very existence, could hinge on a single moment of human fallibility. Hawkgirl, a hero of immense power and courage, found herself caught between her duty and a profound personal pain. Her hesitation, born of a justified rage, cost them everything. The Metalverse stands as a monument to that agonizing choice, a stark reminder that even in the face of cosmic threats, the most dangerous battles can sometimes be fought within the human heart. What do you think about Hawkgirl's choice? Was her desire for revenge understandable, even if it led to such a terrible outcome? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this story thought-provoking, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more journeys into the depths of incredible narratives. Until next time, stay curious.